Students, in this video we are going to study the next application of Bernoulli's principle, Venturimeter. Now Venturimeter is also known by the name Venturi tube or tube of flow. It is basically used to find the velocity of a fluid which is flowing through a pipe. In speed of efflux we derive the velocity of fluid which is coming out, flowing out of a particular pipe or a hole. But in Venturimeter we use Venturimeter to find the velocity of fluid flowing through a pipe. So Venturimeter used to find velocity of fluid through a pipe. Now this is a diagram or figure of a Venturimeter. Okay. Now in order to derive this derivation, I have drawn it here. Now Venturimeter basically consists of a horizontal tube, a big horizontal tube which contains two different sections. Now it consists of a section of wider cross sectional area, and that area is taken to be A1, and a narrow cross section, region with narrow area. Now when you compare this with the figure, you can understand this difference is very small. The wider area and narrow area is very small, but for you to understand I have drawn it here like this. So Venturimeter consists of a horizontal tube of different varying cross sectional area, a wider cross section having area A1 and a narrow cross section having area A2. Now velocity with which the fluid flows through a wider cross section is taken as V1. Similarly, in the narrow cross section it is V2. Pressure in wider region is P1, whereas in the narrow region is P2. Okay. Now a fluid of density rho is flowing through the Venturimeter. Now to the ends of the Venturimeter, not the ends, in between the Venturimeter I have connected a manometer. Now manometer is actually a U-shaped tube. Okay. It is a U-shaped tube and is used to find out the pressure of a fluid. It is used, the instrument used to measure the pressure of a fluid. Now in this manometer I have put a different fluid of density rho m. Okay. So in the Venturimeter the fluid flow is flowing with having density rho, whereas in the manometer there is a different fluid having density rho m. Okay. So using Bernoulli's principle we are going to find out what is the velocity V1, that is the rate of flow of fluid through the pipe. For this we are going to use the Bernoulli's equation. Now what was Bernoulli's equation? It is P1 plus half rho V1 square plus rho g H1 is equal to P2 plus half rho V2 square plus rho g H2. Now if you look into this diagram, if I am taking this point of observation, both are at the same height from the ground level, which means H1 is equal to H2. So this term of Bernoulli's principle can be neglected, because when we bring it to the other side, H1, H2 same, both through section A and section B, same fluid is flowing, so density is same, G, the value of G is also constant. So this term can be neglected. So our equation for Bernoulli's principle becomes P1 plus half rho V1 square is equal to P2 plus half rho V2 square. This is the section B and this is section A. The wider region, the narrow region. Our aim is to find out what? Our aim is to find out what is V1. So we are going to rearrange the equation. So we get P1 minus P2 is equal to half rho into V2 square minus V1 square. Now I told you our aim is to find out V1. So I am bringing V1 outside. I will get half rho V1 square into V2 square by V1 square minus 1. here I am going to apply equation of continuity to find out what is V2 and V1, because no two unknown terms won't solve our problem. Our aim is to find out what is V1. So I am going to use an equation of continuity. A1 V1 is equal to A2 V2. We will write V2 by V1 is what? A1 by A2, and A1 and A2 is a known term. So this value I am going to apply in this equation. I will get P1 minus P2 is equal to half rho into, instead of V1 V2 square by V1 square, I am going to write A1 by A2, so I can write as A1 square by A2 square minus 1, which can be written as half rho into A1 square minus A2 square by A2 square into V1 square. Okay, or our aim is to find out what is V1, so I can write V1 square is equal to P1 minus P2 into 2 by rho into A2 square whole divided by A1 square minus A2 square. Okay, now P1 minus P2, difference in pressure of section A and section B. Now if you look into this diagram, you can see there is a height difference between the fluid which is taken in the manometer, and this height difference is due to the pressure variation. So the pressure difference or pressure exerted by a liquid column can be written as H rho G. Now in our case I have taken a fluid having density rho m, so I can write P1 minus P2 is equal to H rho m G. So the equation for velocity of fluid passing through the tube can be written as V1 square is equal to 2, instead of P1 P2, H rho m G by rho into A2 square by A1 square minus A2 square, or the velocity V1 is equal to root of 2 H G rho m by rho into A2 square divided by A1 square minus A2 square. This is the equation for the velocity of fluid which is flowing through a pipe. I hope this equation is derivation is clear to you. I will say the step once more. Venturimeter is what? It is a device used to find the velocity of fluid passing through a pipe. For that we consider a venturimeter having two different cross sectional area. One is having a wider cross section, another one is having a narrow cross section, to which we have connected a manometer which is filled with a fluid of different density. And since the height of the narrow and wider tube, the point of observation is same, we can take H1 is equal to H2. So that term can be neglected in Bernoulli's principal equation, and we formulated the equation as P1 plus half rho V1 square is equal to P2 plus half rho V2 square. We rearrange the equation. So there are two unknowns in our equation, that is V1 square and V2 square. To remove the unknowns, we use the equation of continuity, and we found out A1 by A2 is equal to V2 by V1. Substituted in the main equation, rearranged, and finally we got the velocity of the fluid which is flowing through the pipe as V1 is equal to root of 2 rho mg H divided by rho into A2 square divided by A1 square minus A2 square. I hope this derivation is clear to you. Thank you.